We are having dog issues and we are going to build a dog fence. Before you build a dog fence, make sure you call. Ours is 811 for locates. It's free. See all the marks here. It goes across right here. That's exactly where we want to put one at. That's always nice, but I want you to know too that just because they mark stuff does not mean they mark stuff. So we have
enough stuff.
we have that garage over there has got power to it. Then our other garage over here has power to it. And my wife was asking me, that's got power to it out there, that little box. Why didn't they mark that? Well, they only mark the primaries. So they'll come in here and mark. That's their last mark to the primary, which is the meter. And the same with the cable TV. So if you run something out to your garage, you run something to another building, they're not going to mark your sewer lines unless
just water and electric.
Yeah. And water is not your service. Once it goes to the meter, it is not marked. So think about that before you start digging. Everything is not marked. So we're going to lay a string line. We're going to get it square. We're going to mark these all out. I'm going to dig down on this one first. I may have to resize some of these so it doesn't look weird, just depending on what I find. I dig on utilities all the time. We'll hand dig through there and see what we got.
It's going to be an adventure.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be an adventure. It'll take us probably a couple weeks to get it done. I'm working on it just a little bit here and there. But to you guys, it won't.
Yeah.
Okay, we got everything laid out, and we're doing 8-foot spacing, so we could put a 2x4x8. And we'll get that. We'll get the corner post down there. Then we can run a string line in between everything. All right, we got that post set down there and we got it all laid out. And we're trying to do 8-foot spacing. And we're putting those 4'6" above the ground. Take us that long. We're digging right on the power right now on the cable TV. Right there. So thinking he didn't put a dot closer. See the dots right there? We're right off that dot. So we gotta be careful. So Pocket Hole Jig XL, and this is for 2x4s and 4x4s. Okay, so taking the bit out. I might do a separate video on this thing, but 1.5, because we're going in this side. And even though it's a 4x4, we're using the 2.5-inch XL pocket hose screws. And if you go on their site, they tell you everything about these screws. So what screws you need, outdoor, indoor. But this used to be the HD model. So we got this set on 1.5, 2 up here, and there's a 3.5. That's for your 4x4s. All right, we'll get these done and we'll mount these on here. All right, we got a bunch more done. Almost done with the first section. See, I got 2 string lines. One's on top and one's in the middle for the middle 2x4 going down. Because it's kind of straight. I don't know if you can try to tilt it with it. It goes downhill like that. Almost done. We're starting on the last fence post. You want to make sure you have 2 string lines, one on the top and one for the boards. If you don't want to, this will keep it straight. You see here. So we're just on the sides. straight up board is just a little bit crooked right there, but look at the fence post, it's pretty straight. It's looking pretty good. We're almost done. All right, we're getting the rest of the weed barrier put in all the way up through there. It is a beautiful day. Not too hot, finally. Very windy though, very, very windy. Okay, so whenever you're putting these nails in here, fence nails, you want to make sure you get your top one in and then bring it and get it pulling this way. We're just using clamps, but you may have to do a fence stretcher or whatever to get it as straight as you can. Now there's actually a splice in there, but you can see how nice and straight that other fence is. We're going to have to cut off the bottom, and we're probably going to place a board here after we get done. Whatever it takes. This is welded wire fence that's black. If you can see it up through there, it looks pretty good. But when you get close, I've got a lot of bad, you can see that right there, a lot of bends in it. You can take most
This
of
one's
it.
not as bad as what it was on that other one.
And these they're 50-foot pieces. I don't know if you want to use a different type of fence, but for what we're doing, it looks really good from far away. There's actually a piece there that you can't see it from here, and we're probably 40, 50 feet away. So just keep that in mind when you're doing the fence. And we're making sure we're getting this as straight as we can up here so it looks good from up there. You can see our porch up there. So, and we're kind of doing a total backyard renovation. So, and this is going to make it feels like we're on a ranch now, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. I'm ready for some goats,
and
some chickens.
Some horses, some race horses.
Yeah, we've got plenty of space for that.
Yeah. We finally got the fence done. If you can see all the way, we got the fence put up. And if you come over here and look, we did the pocket holes, 2x4s, and these are 6 foot. Our freeze line is like 15 inches up here, so we got about 20 inches in of post in most places, and some places that we couldn't because we have rocks and roots. This is some of the worst ground. I dig for a living, and this is some of the worst ground that I've ever dug on, is at my own house, which that's awesome. So you can kind of see, I don't know, let me see that camera, I'll kind of show them.
Don't turn too fast, you'll make them sick.
So you can kind of see the fence is a welded wire, and it's a little bit wavy, but if you look pretty far away, it looks really good. So, and you can adjust and replace these boards and replace the 4x4s. The ones, most of these do not have concrete in them. The corner posts do. And then we're going to do like, let's see if you can see that widened fence there. That is going to be a gate. And we're going to, it's kind of going to be like a hidden gate. And it matches up. It matches up with the side. And we was trying to get this done So she's been running out in the road and chasing people, and she has hurt her leg. And I was just started on this fence, and we didn't get it done in time. So that's sad. But we do have it done, so they can kind of be back here. And it looks really good. It looks really good from the road. Now, if you guys just want to do it this way, we are going to add boards to the bottom right here. And then we're going to add rocks, because I don't want to weed eat fence. I don't know if you guys have ever weed eat a fence line before, or you spray it. It's a pain. And we're going to try to keep it looking good. You know, put that rock out there. And we got a few more gates. I did a gate up here. It was kind of a long process. What did it take? Probably 3 weeks?
Yeah, the biggest part was just getting all the posts in the ground. And
yeah, and if you guys can go and rent one, we did 8 foot, and I had to do each post
by hand.
By hand, because I knew up through here, I know the rocks that we have. If you hit a root, you may have to move it over, or a rock. So to adjust, I basically did every post and board at the same time. That's, if you guys have good soil, you can do you can rent something, rent a one-man auger. I don't know, I could maybe find one and show you somewhere what they look like. But those ones the 2-man augers, they actually make an auger that has a bar that goes out where it won't do the spinny thing if you lose control of it. So the dogs love it. It looks so good from the house. It looks great from the road. But thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Click the bell for notifications, and we'll try to have some more fence videos on this fence when we update it, when we do the gates. So bye.
Bye.
All right, the fence is done. As far as putting the actual fence up, we still got to do, we're going to do a gate here, and it's kind of going to be like a hidden gate that matches the slope, because this is going to be shut 99% of the time. And all these boards, you can see I got these pocket holes. I'm going to leave them open if we need to replace a board, because I do have some crooked boards up through there. It'll be easy to do. Most of the posts are just into the dirt. Same thing, it'll be easy to take them up. If they need straightened out, get some sand. Give some sand, and you can actually dig a little bit and put concrete on top to help hold them up. This fence is I don't want to say cheap, but an easy, inexpensive way to build a fence. And if you look up through here, it looks pretty good. And we're gonna probably upgrade. And I got some covers for the top. So if you guys want to like and subscribe, click the bell for notifications. We're done for now with the fence, but we still got some upgrades to do. So if you guys want to, I don't know, what would you say there?
Ring the bell for notifications.
Yeah.
Anytime we post a video, it'll notify you.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Catch you on the next review.
Bye.
Bye.